Hello everybody. So I hope that you guys are having a great day, and I want to thank you for stopping by my channel yet again. You guys have been amazing and just so consistent and faithful when I have been very inconsistent. So I just want to say thank you, and I just love you guys a whole lot. I'll give you a kind of synopsis of what's been going on in my life before we'll get to the video. We have been going through company changes with my husband's company, bringing on new people and just making sure the company is running successfully, and then we're moving. So my house is actually in disarray. There are things everywhere. And so for the next 4 weeks, I'm going to try to be as consistent as I can. I think that's why there hasn't been very many vlogs, because there's just not a whole lot going on. I'm going to be updating, I'm going to be putting out just kind of like a catch-up vlog that just has what's been happening over the past summer. And I'll put the link in the bottom of the description box with this video. So you can go and just kind of see what's been going on with me, but that's why there hasn't been a lot of vlogs, because there's just not a lot of exciting things happening. Cracking on. I had one of the viewers give me a suggestion, and I love when you guys give me suggestions. He mentioned that he had seen my first videos that I put out, and that he loved the fact that I was growing on YouTube. Let's zip up my little oh my word, I'll fix that later. And he asked that I would maybe do a video on how to start a YouTube channel. Now, I'm not an expert at this. I am learning so much, but I did want to share some of the things that I did to get here. My dog is walking underneath my tripod yet again. Sit down. Please sit down. Please. Sit down, Grayson. Lay down. No, just gonna... Okay, just as long as you're not over here. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna share some of the things that I learned and researched before I started my channel. So we'll just get right into it. Okay, so I think one of the first things you need to do is to decide what kind of channel you want. If you like beauty, fashion, then I would say research other beauty and fashion people and see kind of how they structure their channel and see what's been successful for them. If you do working out and fitness, do your research on that. Look up other fitness professionals and what they do and how they've been successful in that. If you like cooking, it's honestly, a lot of it is just research on how to structure you as a package. Like, you are what you're selling. You're selling yourself. So you're basically putting yourself into a package. Like, like these are all the elements of me, and if you're interested in here, this is where you're gonna find these things. I don't know if any of that made any sense, but in my brain it made sense. Anyway, another one of the first things you want to do, so you're gonna go on your YouTube, you're gonna get your Google email, you're gonna start your channel, and then you want to take profile pictures and channel pictures. I feel like this is extremely important because a lot of times, especially with YouTube being as big as it's begun to be, it's about appearances in a lot of ways. So just make sure your profile picture really represents you, and that your channel picture really represents what your channel is going to be about. Those things it's a part of the package. It's a part of marketing yourself. The next thing I want to say is, what I did was I researched popular videos. I researched what are people looking at? What are people wanting to see? And that's going to give you a lot of insight on what kind of content you want to make. And that goes hand in hand with my next tip. Figure out what kind of content you're going to put out, and then kind of create a schedule that you're going to put that content out. One of the things that you can do that I didn't do is record a bunch of videos prior to putting it on your channel, and edit them and then upload them. You know, you can either upload them, let's say you recorded 5 videos and you uploaded them all that same day. So when somebody clicks on your channel for the first time and they love your video, they have like 5 other videos that they can watch as well and fall even more in love with you. I didn't do that starting out, and let me tell you something, guys, I am learning so much still. Everything that I'm telling you guys is things that I've figured out because I've either failed at it or it's something that I've done that really helped. The next thing you should do is be yourself. Be yourself. Be exactly who you are. Don't try to be anybody else that you see on YouTube. You can take tips from their channel and kind of how they construct things and kind of get an idea of what they do that's successful that you're actually on board with. But you definitely want to be you. There's one thing I've learned is there is an audience for every person. There's someone in the world that is going to think that you are interesting. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about, well, I don't look like this person, or I don't act like this person, or I don't fit the norm. There is always an audience for someone. Always. Someone somewhere will think that you are amazing. And so all you have to do, which is my next point, is just do it. Create some content. Use a video, film a video. Now, I've been blessed to have, you know, my DSLR camera and then my little vlogging camera, but I didn't have that starting out. Starting out, my first vlog was done on my iPhone. And so I would say use the tools that you have, the tools that you have access to. And it wasn't even my 6 Plus iPhone, it was like my 6S, just like, you know, which is still, it's a decent camera. But I just used what I had because I don't know what compels people to want to share their lives. I don't quite understand it. My daughter's like peeking in on me. But I just felt like I wanted to share my experience, my family, etc. So if you feel that way, use what you have. Don't worry about getting the best camera, the best lighting. I still don't have lighting. I don't have anything fancy. I just have a camcorder, you know, and I don't have any fancy mics or anything like that. As the channel grows and as I grow in this culture, I'll get more things. But I would say start where you are. The moment you start putting out content, and this is one thing that I am learning and I'm still trying to figure out how other seasoned YouTubers do this, is be consistent. Figure out a schedule. One of the things that I have recently and very recently figured out is if you say you're going to put a video out, let's say you put a video out every Wednesday, you never know what's going to happen in life. Sometimes life will knock you in the butt. You know, you could lose your apartment, somebody gets sick, you could get sick, your dog could get sick, you could lose your job, you could get a job, you could have to go to school, you could have an overload of school homework. So in order to be best prepared for those situations, record your main channel videos early. Now this is a little more difficult to do if you have a vlogging channel because people kind of want to see the most recent vlogs that you have. They want to kind of have a sense that they're living in your life. It's our version of reality TV. You know what I'm saying? So if you have a main channel video, record, let's say you have a day free. Record 3 videos that day. 3 different topics. Get them recorded. Edit them. And then as you go to upload them on your channel, you can predate them so that they come out and you become consistent and you have the rest of the week to live your life. Now, this is something I'm learning myself, and I'm one of those people that I live in my feelings, and sometimes I will not record a video or something because I just wasn't feeling quite up to it. I didn't have the energy I felt like I needed. And what I'm learning is you cannot do that. You pick a day and just do the work, and your feelings will get in line with your ambition. So let me see. Another really cool thing to do once you get your channel and you upload content is to be interactive. Now, I actually love this aspect of my YouTube channel. I love reading comments and interacting with people. I receive lots of emails from you guys about different subjects, about different videos that I've done. And, you know, you guys are always pretty shocked when I reply. And, you know, I love to do that. As long as I can do that and am able to reach out and touch you. This is a culture, this is a community, and I honestly feel like we're friends. You know, like when I sit and talk to my camera, I honestly feel like I'm talking to you guys. And that sounds super silly, but some of you I've become very familiar with from your comments. I kind of feel like I know you. Some of you guys I've followed on Snapchat. And so I actually literally message you guys back and forth throughout the day. And so it's just, YouTube can become a great space to reach out to the world. I'm seeing people's lives in Belgium and London, and being able to interact with people across the world that I've never even met. So YouTube can be an amazing avenue for discovery and experience, and just open a ton of doors. So right when you get your channel started, right when you start putting out content, one of the ways to kind of boost your channel that I learned on accident, because I went from having literally 8 subscribers to, I think I'm a little over 11,000 now, and that's not a huge amount in this YouTube community. That's still pretty small, but I am so grateful for you guys, because I know what it's like to have only 8 people be interested in what you have to say. And so one of the biggest things to remember is, after you upload a video and you you go to the description box and you're typing in tags, things that people would type in the search engine, on the YouTube search engine, to look up certain videos. In that tag section, you're going to type in the things that involve the content you just videoed. So let's say I did a video on, let's say I did a mother-daughter video with my daughter. Let's say I did a family video with my husband, my daughter, myself, and we did a challenge. In the tag section, I would write YouTuber. These are just the different things that people would put in the search engine. So I would write YouTuber, hit enter, that's one tag. Then I would write, let's say, and you want to think of, it sounds ridiculous, but you almost want to think of anything that would possibly direct people in the search engine to you. So then I would type in black YouTuber, then I would type in female YouTuber, then I would type in Christian YouTuber, then I would type in teen mom, because I was a teen mom. And then I would type in interracial couple, then I could type in black and white couple, then I could type in family tag, then I could type in, if we were doing a challenge video, then I could type in what type of challenge video it is. And all of those things are going to plug me in the search engine. It's going to give me a brighter scope for people to find my video. And so, yeah. Why are you staring at me?
I gotta tell you something.
You gotta tell me a secret?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so those are some of the tips and tricks that I have. I'm gonna go, literally I was at the end of my list anyway, so she's not just cutting me off. Those are some of the tips and tricks that I have for starting a YouTube channel. And I want to thank you guys again for stopping by my YouTube channel and watching me week after week. You guys have been amazing, and I cannot tell you how much I love and adore you. And I hope that these tips are helpful, and I will see you guys again very, very soon. Bye.
I said, oh my, what a marvelous tune. It was the best night, never would forget how we moved.